Cool.
Tom, thanks ever so much for joining us. Fantastic to have you on board again. Just got the news on that one today. First up, how's it feel to get that done and to be staying into next season?
Yeah, first and foremost, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, delighted to be staying. I think obviously my season last year, I'm buzzing to be staying, and hopefully I can get on the pitch more this year and do similar to the year before, play a lot of the games and push the club forward and hopefully push us up to where we want to be this year.
Yeah, very good. Well, I've got the numbers, so there you go, because I did it before we
Yeah.
crossed. So 68 appearances and one goal so far in your time here, but 47 of the appearances, almost every game in the first season and last season, as we know, because we talked about it, some injuries along the way. So how much does that play? How much did that play in your decision to stay? Is there a little bit of that where you think, you know what, we didn't get a good crack at it last year because of injuries. I want to stay and prove myself.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's a massive part of it. Sort of unfinished business in a way. Obviously, I've really enjoyed my time here. I've loved it since I've come to the club. First season was difficult, but personally, I think finished the season really well that year. Like you say, managed to play a lot of games. And yeah, I've just really enjoyed it since I've come. That's also a massive part of it. I've enjoyed my football. Like we've said, obviously didn't play as many games as I'd like last year. But yeah, that's something I really want to put right this season and really push on. We've had a great group of lads last year. Hopefully, the core of them can stay. And yeah, I think I'm just excited to get going again. Really, feels like I never sort of got going last year. So yeah, obviously need a little break, but yeah, I'm raring to go already. So yeah, I'm really excited and delighted to be staying.
Yeah, great. I was going to mention that actually because you said there that about the core. I mean, I don't know who has signed and who hasn't signed, but we're sort of expecting everyone will be reviewing the contracts. But it looks like we'll get like a good nucleus of the existing squad staying up now. To me, that looks like pretty good. But how important do you think that is as we move into the start of the season, that you've got consistency with the squad, and then obviously there's consistency with Stephen Terry being in place now for a year and a half. How much does that help get off to a good start, do you think, in the season ahead?
Yeah, I think it's massive. First and foremost, if we can keep the core of the squad like we've said, I think firstly that there's a lot of good players in there, good experience, know the level well, and from being in the dressing room as well, we've got a real good atmosphere in the dressing room, real good set of lads, and I think that's really important in any club and any dressing room really to get that chemistry and bond between the players. And with the staff as well. I think we all get on really well. All the players work really hard for each other and for the management and ultimately for the club and the fans. So yeah, I think if we can keep most of the core together and then a few more additions, I think we'll be in a really good place to start the season. Yeah, and I think if you look at who won the league this year, Brackley, I think most of their lads have been here for a number of years really. So yeah, I think obviously they've added here and there, but I think to get that team spirit, togetherness, the way they want to play, and get to know each other's games, really, I think that's really important. So yeah, hopefully that'll stand us in good stead.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Well, you mentioned Brackley. I didn't know you were going to, but I mean, I thought we should have beat them away first of all. But
Yeah,
I didn't know we didn't beat them away. And then for a
yeah,
good part, the first half of the home game, I thought we should have beaten them at home anyway. But maybe that's
yeah,
just etched in my mind because of the
yeah,
fact we didn't. But I suppose the point I would make is, if you look at some of the teams who did finish up near the top, we we performed pretty well against them for large parts. So, for example, Kidderminster away, fantastic Tuesday night. Everyone says you can't go away on a Tuesday night and beat them.
yeah,
Well deserved win away from home.
yeah,
Obviously, we didn't start the season coming out the blocks last year as much as we would have thought. Some injuries were a big part of that. Yourself being one of them. I know Cedric was injured for a while as well. But on our day last year, I thought we gave anyone a good match. So my question, I guess, is rather than me tell you what I think our ceiling is as a fan, what do you think, and what do the squad think the ceiling is for this team as we move into next season?
yeah. No, I think you're spot on with that. I think we showed at times last year we can, on our day, we're a match for any team in the league and certainly the teams at the top and in the playoffs. I think, like we said earlier, if we can get that two or three additions that can hopefully really push us on up to the next level where we want to be. I don't think we were far away. I think obviously the table shows that we were a few points off it. But yeah, without maybe certain injuries at times, and the number of injuries we had at certain times, like you said there, I think there was 4 or 5 of us out at certain points during the season. But yeah, I think there's real good core of the squad, like we said. Hopefully, if, a lot of the lads can stay, and yeah, I think there's real hope to be optimistic this year that we can really push on and compete in the games like we did, and then, like I said, take it to that next level. And we weren't many points off being in the playoffs. So yeah, just that little extra bit, and I'm pretty confident that we've got a real good chance and we'll be right up there.
Yeah, exactly. We've got that consistency. We've got the nucleus of the squad. We proved on occasions last year that we can give anyone a game, beat anyone on their own turf at times as well. So I'd agree with that. I think just to finish off then, and I'll let you get on with the rest of your day. Thanks for taking the time in your summer.
Yeah,
If you're, Darlow fans are out there now, they're contributing to boost the budget. They'll be starting to think about season tickets. The support last year was really excellent, particularly like the youngsters in the tin shed as well as everybody else. What would your message to Darlington fans be as they're starting to get the kind, you've had a month off, you're starting to look forward to next season? What would your message to the Darlington fans be, both for the support that they gave last year and also as they start to look forward with some excitement into next year as well?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, thank you to them for all the support they gave us last year, home and away. Some of the away following amazing again, and it has been since I came to the club really. Even the season before last, when things weren't going to plan, I think the fans really drove us on and got us over the line. And like you said, yeah, I think noise from the tin shed this year with the drum and the chants. Yeah, it's just it does give you that extra lift, and we can always rely on our fans to give us that extra lift when we need it. So yeah, just if they can, as they always do, support us like they have done, and yeah, just continue to give us that support, and hopefully they'll see performances in return and get us up the table where we want to be. So yeah, I think a lot of excitement. I'm personally buzzing to get going again. I think pre-season is always a bit of a nervy one the first few days. You're not sure what's coming. But yeah, it's just that excitement as well. Once you've had a few weeks off, you're just raring to go, and I'm sure the fans are probably missing it already, because I think even as soon as the Premier League stops and stuff, you miss football, even as players. So yeah, just thanks for last year, all the support, and hopefully they can all support us as they always do again this year, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a really good season together.
Thanks a lot, Tom, and appreciate you joining us.
No worries. Thank you very much. Cheers.